for mayor and council for May 19th is called to order. Ms. Rainey, can we have our roll call, please?
Yes, good evening, Honorable Mayor and council members.
Good evening.
evening.
This is the roll call for the work session of May 19th, 2025. Councilmember James,
Present.
Councilmember Gunn,
Present.
Councilmember Gutierrez. Let the record reflect Councilmember Gutierrez is not in attendance. Councilmember Akins-Wells.
Here.
Councilmember Mears.
Here.
Mayor Butler, you have a quorum.
All right, thank you. Tonight's consent agenda, is there anything that the governing body desires to add or remove from the consent agenda? All right, not hearing anything. Is there a motion to adopt and approve tonight's consent agenda?
So moved.
Thank you, Councilman Mears. Is there a second?
Second.
That was Councilwoman James. Is there any discussion? Ms. Rainey, please.
Councilmember James,
Yes.
Yeah.
Councilmember Gunn, Councilmember Akins-Wells. Yes. Councilmember Mears.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the agenda itself. Is there anything to be added or removed from the agenda?
Madam Mayor,
Mhm.
I wish to add a discussion on the unexpired term for Jasmine Julio on the URA board.
Okay. All right, so is there a motion to add item 6, which would be a discussion for the vacancy on the URA board?
So moved.
That was Councilwoman James. Is there a second?
Second.
That was Councilman Mears. Is there any discussion? All right, Ms. Rainey, please.
Councilmember James.
Yes.
Councilmember Gunn,
Yes.
Councilmember Akins-Wells,
Yes.
Councilmember Mears.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. New business, council discussion and approval to enter into an ambulance rental agreement and general release with the city of Hapeville. Background and history. The city of Hapeville, Georgia, is engaged in the business of providing public safety and emergency medical and rescue services to its citizens. Forest Park has agreed to allow Hapeville to use and operate certain ambulance vehicles and emergency services equipment, provided certain conditions as mentioned in the agreement were met. Additionally, the agreement states that Hapeville shall release Forest Park for claims related to the agreement. This agreement was drafted and approved by the city attorney. Good evening, Chief.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Yes, so City of Hapeville from time to time, similarly to other agencies that we have mutual aid agreements with, when their ambulances are out of service or needs to go in for repairs, they'll make a request to Forest Park to use one of our spare rescue trucks. We have these agreements with the other surrounding agencies. It's just good partners. So we've allowed them to use our rescue trucks a couple of times, when their rescue trucks are out of service or in repair. So we're requesting that you approve this agreement so that we have that mutual partnership.
Thank you. Councilwoman James, questions or
No,
comments?
no
Councilwoman
questions.
Gunn?
I did have a question. So, in partnering with them in using our vehicles, Chief, the responsibility for insurance, how does that work out with you guys?
So yes, the city of Hapeville, it's under they're liable if anything happens to one of the rescues. So all the onus is on Hapeville.
Councilwoman Gunn, if I may, they also must name the city as an additional insured that's in the agreement. And then this is also being approved by their city council as well.
And this is something we've done before, right?
Oh, yes. We have agreements with other agencies as well.
Wow, okay.
Councilwoman Wells?
No.
Councilman Mears?
They're gonna man it and everything themselves.
I'm sorry? Yeah, they do staff. Yeah, they staff their own
All we're
vehicles.
doing is furnishing the
It's
equipment,
furnishing the truck. Yes, sir.
and they're gonna be liable for the whatever.
Thank you. Item 3, council discussion on a server refresh project, background and history. The city's core servers are approaching the end of life and are ready to be updated. This includes the servers located in the PD Data Center, which serves our public safety resources, and our Public Works Data Center, which serves all non-public safety resources. We had initially included this refresh in our budget proposal for the upcoming fiscal year. Still, if we proceed with the project this fiscal year, we can avoid software and support renewal of the current servers for $120,000. So, while this is a project we did not anticipate completing this fiscal year, it would be financially advantageous to complete it before the new fiscal year. The total quoted cost for this project is $255,149.12. By completing this project now, we can offset the cost by almost half by avoiding the software and supporting the renewal of the current servers. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. As mentioned in the background history, staff is requesting approval for server upgrade for the servers that are that are approaching end of life. Again, it wasn't a budgeted item, but we're trying to capitalize on the cost savings of $120,000 by just upgrading instead of renewing.
Thank you, Councilwoman James.
No questions.
Councilwoman Gunn.
None.
Councilwoman Wells.
No, thank you.
Councilman Mears. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Council discussion and approval of the purchase of a record management software system. Background and history. Fire and EMS is requesting a records management software system that will allow fire and EMS to accurately maintain and track equipment inventory and other multifaceted responsibilities, including fire and medical, incident reporting, and data analysis. Additionally, the software will interface with 911 dispatch through the existing Central Square software system. There are annual fees associated with the interfacing systems and will consist of annual renewals for 3 years. Fire and EMS is requesting to piggyback from the cooperative agreement with Hillsborough County, Florida, and EPR Systems. The total cost over a 3-year period is $106,746 as follows. Startup and year 1 costs are as follows: $24,030 EPR systems and $17,656 Central Square, which is a total of $41,686. Each annual reoccurring costs are as follows: $20,530 EPR systems and $12,000 for Central Square. Annual total cost is $32,530. Hello.
Good evening. How you doing, Mayor and Council?
How are you?
So this is a much more broader base of a reporting system that we have currently now in our system. Currently, our reporting software is just mainly just handling just that, just our EMS and fire reports and nothing else other than our fire marshal's office and their inspections. This one is a much more robust system. It actually incorporates everything. We can track all of our equipment, inventories, billing, supplies, all that kind of stuff. Also, on any of our pre-plans, drawings, all that stuff can be entered into the same database. Like I said, this also ties into our dispatch center. So all of the information from dispatch is automatically downloaded to the reporting system before that we don't have to call for times and stuff like that anymore. It frees up the dispatchers from having to answer calls from us. It also has other things that it involves in our training platforms. All of our record management is also encompassed into one system now instead of being broke down into multiple different areas and locations.
Thank you. Councilwoman James,
No questions.
Councilwoman Gunn,
None.
Councilwoman Wells,
No,
and Councilman Mears. All right, thank you. Council discussion and approval on an agreement between the City of Forest Park and the Clayton County Public Schools for a summer food service program. Background and history. The Clayton County Public Schools have provided free breakfast and lunch meals from June through July to children 18 years of age and under at the Forest Park Community Recreation Center since 2021. The renewal of this agreement will allow children in the community that heavily depend on school breakfast and lunch to eat during the school year the opportunity to receive meals throughout the summer break months. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Yes, we're looking to continue the partnership and relationship we have with the Clayton County Board of Education to offer free meals during the summertime for lunch and breakfast.
That could fill her seat quickly because we have a lot of upcoming processes that we're working on. And I want to propose to the council that Mr. Willie Freeman, you all may be familiar with Mr. Willie. Mr. Willie is retired military. He's also retired from the Forest Park as a Forest Park staff member. And he's been a resident since 2000. And he is willing to serve on the URA board. So